This is the second part of our contextual-based vocabulary intervention. Using the folktale Red Riding Hood, the following primary school level vocabulary will be used. Accurate, appropriate protagonist, antagonist criteria. Principle, conclude, examine. Now read the following. Once upon a time, there lived in a certain village a little country girl, the prettiest creature ever seen. Her mother was excessively fond of her, and her grandmother doted on her much more. Her mother made for her a little Red Riding Hood, which fit the girl extremely well that everybody called her Little Red Riding Hood. Now look at the picture of Little Red Riding Hood. Since she was called the prettiest ever seen or known, of whom her mother was dotingly fond and her grandmother even fonder of her. Is that an accurate, correct description of Red Riding Hood? Is it then accurate, correct, to call her the protagonist, hero of the story? Now continue to read the following. One day, her mother, having baked some griddle cakes, said to her, "Go and see how your grandmother is getting on, for I have been told she is ill. Take her some griddle cakes and this little jar of butter." Whereupon, Little Red Riding Hood started off, without delay, toward the village in which her grandmother lived. Would it be true to think that Little Red Riding Hood's mother had made a choice, to decide, to send Little Red Riding Hood to her grandmother? Did Little Red Riding Hood listen just like a protagonist, hero, by going out to help her grandmother without delay? Did she have a choice to go or not? Then continue to read the following. Go, my dear, and see how thy grandmama does, for I hear she has been very ill. Carry her some griddle cakes and this little pot of butter. Now read the following term, criteria, a rule or standard to follow. Did Little Red Riding Hood's mother set a criteria, a rule or standard for Red Riding Hood to follow? What was it? Not to talk to strangers? Now read the following term. Principle, it means to follow a standard or criteria. What standard or principle did Little Red Riding Hood follow? Does she follow the principle for caring for the elderly or sick, especially an elderly relative? Now read the following term. Conclude, to reach an end. Since Little Red Riding Hood set out immediately to go to her grandmother, can we now conclude that she was the protagonist? How can we conclude this? Now the following term, examine, to study. Since we can conclude, reach an end, that Little Red Riding Hood is the protagonist, can we now examine, study this book and other books like it, and conclude who is always the protagonist and who is always the antagonist? Or even become more exciting when it's difficult to figure out? Hit like or subscribe to support this channel.